Welcome back. So we're going to practice Ardha Chandrasana B. So remember we did the A version with arms together and a little lean from side to side. Ardha Chandrasana B, or half moon B, is a balancing posture. I always offer a block and I very often use the wall. So we're going to learn that half moon pose on the wall today. It's a great way for you to really refine your pose, and also a great way to teach beginners without the fear of falling. You have the wall there to offer support. So you're going to start with your right hip towards the wall and the block about a foot in front of you and 6 inches or so away from the wall. So this is going to really depend on how much junk you got in your trunk. I need quite a bit of space for the way that I'm built. Some of you will be really close to the wall because you don't have quite so much back there to push you away. So wherever you've chosen for your block, it should be diagonal and slightly ahead of your baby toe on the right side. So sliding from Tadasana, we're going to slide the left toes back, finding a little bit of a balance here. Hands are on the hips. Finding the balance before you take your students any farther, or before you take yourself farther. And then we're going to reach down with the right hand and ground ourselves on that block. So I'm not dumping a bunch of weight there, I'm just using it as a guide. Pull the belly in and up, and then start to lift the left leg, flexing the foot and opening up the hip. So I'm a little bit far away from the wall, so I'm going to move in a little bit so that I can actually feel my outside hip in contact with the wall for support. Right arm slightly forward and to the outside of my pinky toe. And I'm going to lift that left leg parallel to the floor and try to work my hips and shoulders back to the wall. Reaching left fingertips up towards the sky. So the wall gives the added support and benefit of finding that beautiful alignment with that bottom leg really straight and strong. Top leg about parallel to the floor. And the top arm extending with the shoulders and hips all in one straight line. Gaze can be directly forward, down towards those front fingertips, or up towards the lifted hand. So of course, make sure that you do both sides, that you bring them in and out of the pose. So bringing the left hand down onto the block, forward to the outside of the pinky toe. Inhaling, lifting that right leg till it comes parallel with the floor. Reach the right fingertips up towards the sky, opening up the chest, keeping that core locked in tight. Gaze up at the top fingertips, down at the lower hand, or straight ahead. Keep lots of energy in that top leg. Things that you'll see is sort of a relaxed leg just hanging up there. That's a lot of work for the standing leg, a lot of work for the hips. Engage the core. And then you'll also see sort of a forward or turning down. This is a really wide open pose. That's why I love teaching it from the wall. And then to come out, start to slowly bend the front knee, bring the top hand to the hip, and lower that lifted leg all the way back down. Ardha Chandrasana B, half moon B.